Disowned after being labeled ugly at graduation. 10 years passed before I met them again. At my sister's wedding. This isn't just a story about a wedding. It's about the day I tore my perfect family apart, piece by painful piece, and finally exposed the monstrous lies that had festered beneath their glittering facade for decades. It was the ultimate betrayal, and the ultimate comeuppance. I was Rebecca Mitchell, 32, standing at the entrance of my sister's impossibly lavish wedding venue. 10 years I'd been gone, a ghost to them. My heart hammered against my ribs as I watched familiar faces, oblivious to the woman I'd become. The woman who held their carefully constructed world in her hands. My sister Amanda looked radiant, completely unaware that her older sister, the one she'd banished, was here to reveal the dark truths buried beneath all that beauty. My father, James, gave his speech, his voice booming with false pride, praising Amanda as his only loyal daughter. I clutched the manila folder in my hand. Documents that would utterly destroy their perfect family. The wedding planner's voice cut through the air. It's time for speeches. And I knew. It was time. Growing up in Fairfield, Connecticut, our lives were as perfectly manicured as the lawns around our 6-bedroom colonial. A heated pool, a tennis court. It was the envy of everyone, a gilded cage. My father, James Mitchell, was a respected heart surgeon, a pillar of the community. My mother, Elizabeth, was the quintessential socialite. Charity galas, country club memberships, and an immaculate appearance were her entire existence. Amanda arrived 3 years after me, and from my earliest memories I adored her. I'd read her bedtime stories, braid her hair, and fiercely protect her from the mean girls at Westfield Academy. We shared secrets under blanket forts. Pinky promised about being in each other's weddings. When thunder scared her, she'd crawl into my bed, and I'd hold her close. Becca, she'd whisper. Promise we'll always be sisters no matter what. I promise, Mandy, I'd reply, using my special nickname for her. Nothing could ever come between us. But beneath that picture-perfect image, ugly truths festered. I discovered them at 14, overhearing my father on the phone, his voice dropping to that special tone he never used with my mother. When I confronted him, he slapped me. Hard. The first time he'd ever hit me. You will never speak of this to anyone, especially your mother, he hissed, his eyes cold in a way I'd never seen before. This is adult business that doesn't concern you. My mother? She was a professional oblivious. She medicated her inconvenient knowledge with expensive vodka hidden in water bottles. By noon most days her speech would slur, her movements too careful. I'd find her passed out in the sunroom, a headache her excuse at dinner. As teenagers, Amanda and I reacted to our toxic home in opposite ways. I became rebellious. I questioned authority, dyed my hair black, stayed out past curfew, challenged my father's glaring hypocrisy. Amanda, on the other hand, doubled down on perfection, straight A's, student council president, volunteer work that looked good on college applications, a perfectly curated social media presence. Why do you have to make everything difficult? She'd ask after one of my screaming matches with Dad. Just play along. It's easier for everyone. Because it's all fake. I'd shoot back. Don't you see how messed up this family is? But Amanda didn't want to see. She thrived on our father's approval, basking in his praise while I received only scorn. In public, he'd introduce her as my brilliant daughter. I was always an afterthought. And this is Rebecca. Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.